Well, after years of speculation, tonight Bruce Jenner breaks his silence. His journey sparking a conversation all across the country.
And putting the spotlight on the transgender community. Homa Bash sat down with a local woman and her family. Homa, this is such a difficult path.
Yeah, it really is. Now, Zoe Renee LaPaz seems really comfortable with who she is now, but that wasn't always the case. Born Richard Hunt, Zoe knew by age 4 that, as she puts it, something wasn't quite right.
Unfortunately, I was also kind of aware that this difference was kind of going to make my life a little difficult. And by a little difficult, like a lot difficult.
She lived the next 20 years as a boy, even playing football in high school.
Bad idea, you know. I learned my lesson. I broke my leg.
So at 24, a woman in a man's body, she realized something had to give. But she was terrified to come out to her family. She didn't need to be.
She was so afraid that she was going to disappoint me because she was the only boy being born. And I said, you're never going to disappoint me as long as you're living.
So much so that Zoe's mom, Jackie, even gave her her new name to match what she calls her true identity.
I said, well, I like the name Zoe. She said, well, I like your middle name, Renee. And I said, okay, well, let's go, Zoe Renee.
But even with her entire family's support, it's not easy.
The biggest fear is others, not my child.
Knowing that the fact that every time I walk out the door, I may not make it back home.
But it's getting better. Zoe's photos hang in her first showing at a transgender-focused art exhibit. She volunteers at Cleveland's LGBT Center, molding young minds that have the same questions and concerns she once did. And she's engaged to Megan, who stands by her side as they navigate a world that's still unfamiliar to many.
I'm very proud of my partner. I love her with all of my heart, and I will stand up for her no matter what. And no matter what we have to go through, it's worth it.
Zoe's also a huge advocate for transgender rights locally and nationally, and she's heading to D.C. in a couple of weeks with a group to meet with the Obama administration about it. That's the first time that'll happen.